Hello students, welcome to you all. Today I will teach you active and passive voice rules for all tenses. Active and passive voice rules for present simple tense. A present simple tense, how you will change it. Now see, at first in simple present we are using subject, then first form of verb. In first form of verb we are adding s or es, then object. And if we are adding not, then how you are doing? Subject plus do or does plus not, and then object is coming. And does, in interrogative what we are doing? Does is coming at first, then subject, then verb first form, and then object is coming. Means in simple present you have three state. One is assertive, another is negative, and the last is interrogative. Okay, and while you are changing these sentences in passive voice, then see what you will do. Here subject verb first and then object is given. Then when we are changing active to passive, then at first we are writing object. Okay, object will come first, and then according to the object, if the object is singular, then you will use is. If the object is plural, then you will use are. But in other conditions, suppose I is given, then we are using am. You is given, then we are using are. They is given, then also we are using are. Then verb third is coming, and after that by, and then subject. Okay, and while we are changing a subject, do, does, not, and then object, then verb first and then object, then what you are doing? Object is coming at first, then is, am, are, then not is coming, and then verb third form plus by, and then subject is coming. Okay, means the formula is same. What is the formula? That object is coming at first, then is, am, are is coming, then third form of verb, then by. Okay, but if you want to add not, तो नॉट हम कहाँ लगाएंगे? आर के बाद में नॉट लगा देंगे. ठीक है. और अगर ये इंट्रोगेटिव में होता है हमारा सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस, तो हम क्या करते हैं? इज, एम, आर पहले लगा देंगे, फिर हमारा ऑब्जेक्ट आएगा, उसके बाद वर्ब की थर्ड फॉर्म आएगी, फिर बाई आएगा, देन यू विल ऐड सब्जेक्ट. ओके, नाउ सी द एग्जाम्पल. अब इसके एग्जाम्पल क्या है एक्टिव पैसिव में? He reads a novel. ओके, अब यहाँ पे हमने क्या कहा? He reads a novel. अब इसको जब हम चेंज करेंगे तो होगा a novel is read by him. ओके, यहाँ him नहीं लिखा है लेकिन आप लिखेंगे a novel is read by him. He does not cook food. तो food is not cooked by him. Okay, now again these rules are given that I taught you earlier, so we will go through another. Okay, now it is continuous. In continuous what we are doing? See, in continuous means for present continuous subject is coming, is, am, are, verb first form plus ing. आपको मालूम है ना, टेंसेस में हमने पढ़ाया था I am writing a letter, तो I am writing, writing is means in a process, and then it is continuous. तो जब कॉन्टिन्यूअस का एक्टिव है तो क्या होगा? सब्जेक्ट दिया होगा, इज, एम, आर दिया है, देन वर्ब फर्स्ट फॉर्म, देन आईएनजी, देन ऑब्जेक्ट. व्हेन वी चेंज इट, जब हम इसको चेंज करते हैं तो क्या करेंगे? रूल देखिए आप. ऑब्जेक्ट इज कमिंग, देन इज, एम, आर इज कमिंग, देन बीइंग, BEING. After that verb third is coming, then by, and then subject is coming. Okay, and while we are adding not, then subject is, am, are plus not plus verb first form ing, then object is coming. तो उसमें कैसे चेंज करेंगे? ऑब्जेक्ट आएगा, इज, एम, आर आएगा, नॉट लगा देंगे सिंपल बीच में, एंड देन बीइंग, एंड देन वर्ब थर्ड फॉर्म, देन बाई, एंड देन सब्जेक्ट. If interrogative is given, then is, am, are will come first, then subject, then verb first form ing, and after that object. Okay, now see the example. Ishita is singing a song. तो a song is being sung by Ishita. Kritika is not chopping vegetable. Then vegetables are not chopped by Kritika. ओके सर देखिए ऑब्जेक्ट पहले आया और सॉन्ग ऑब्जेक्ट है उसको पहले ले आए हम, फिर हमने इज लगाया, फिर बीइंग लगाया, फिर क्या किया सिंग की थर्ड फॉर्म लगाई तो संग है, उसके बाद में सब्जेक्ट को हमने बाई के बाद लगा दिया. One thing I want to tell you, while doing active and passive you have to go through the means all the parts of verb. फर्स्ट सेकेंड थर्ड ये तीनों वर्ब आपको लर्न करनी पड़ेंगी, अदरवाइज यू आर नॉट एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड इट. Now next is present perfect tense. In present perfect tense you have to use subject, then has, have, then third form of verb and then object. In negative naturally not बीच में आ जाएगा, subject, has, have, then not, then verb third, then object. And in interrogative has, have, subject, verb third, then object. Okay, how you will change. अब देखिए कैसे चेंज करेंगे. ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब जो है हैज़ और हैव होती है, इसके साथ बीन आ जाएगा, BEEN. कॉन्टिन्यूस में हम BEING यूज़ करते हैं, लेकिन परफेक्ट में BEEN. ओके, हाउ सी हियर. सब्जेक्ट मीन्स ऑब्जेक्ट विल कम फर्स्ट, नॉट सब्जेक्ट. ऑब्जेक्ट विल कम फर्स्ट, देन हैज़, हैव अगर सिंगुलर है, देन हैज़, इफ प्लूरल देन हैव. After that being is coming and then verb third form and then by. After that subject. कैसे? See the example. Nitish has challenged her. तो she has been challenged by Nitish. Okay. Next is Radhika has not written an article. तो an article has not been written by Radhika. Now next is simple past tense. In simple past tense, subject then verb second then object is coming. If I am talking about negative, then here subject then did not, then verb first is coming because did is already verb second. Okay. Now interrogative, did subject then verb first then object is coming. How you are changing in passive voice? See, object plus was verb plus verb third plus by plus subject. Okay, and when we are changing it in a negative, then object was verb plus not plus verb third plus by plus subject. And if you are changing it in interrogative, then was verb object verb third plus by plus subject. See here, Rima cleaned the floor. The floor was cleaned by Rima. Was लग गया, क्यों? Why? Because the floor is a singular here. If we are writing it in a plural, तब यहाँ वर आ जाता. Aisha bought a bicycle. A bicycle was bought by Aisha. Okay. Naman called my friend. So my friends were called by Naman. Here we are using verb why? Because friends were there. It is plural. Now see continuous, past continuous, subject, then was verb, then verb first, then ing, then object. Okay. While we are changing it, तो क्या होगा? Object will come first, then was verb, then being, BEING. क्यों? क्योंकि हमने आपको बताया है when we are writing continuous then BEING, और जब perfect की बात करते हैं तो BEEN होता है. Verb third, then by, then subject. Okay. And while you are changing in negative तो बीच में not आ जाएगा, as it is, बाकी वही रहता है. If we are writing in interrogative, then what we are doing? Was and were we are keeping at first. यानी ऑब्जेक्ट के पहले वॉज और वर आ जाएगा. सी हियर, निकिता वॉज पेंटिंग द वॉल. तो द वॉल वॉज बीइंग पेंटेड बाय निकिता, BEING. ओके. नाउ हियर, मनीष वॉज रिपेयरिंग द कार. द कार वॉज बीइंग रिपेयर्ड बाय मनीष. नेक्स्ट इज परफेक्ट, पास्ट परफेक्ट टेंस. सब्जेक्ट प्लस हैड प्लस वर्ब थर्ड देन ऑब्जेक्ट. Here only one thing is new कि only had is coming. हम past जब present perfect की बात करते हैं has and have both are coming according to the singular and plural you are changing it. But here when I am talking about then there only had is main. So what you will do? Object plus had plus been plus verb third, then by, then subject. If negative, then in the mid you will write not. Okay, and in interrogative, naturally had will come first and then object, then being, then verb third, then by, and then subject. How you will change? Misha had cleaned the floor. The floor had been cleaned by Misha. Vidhi had not received the parcel. The parcel had not been received by Vidhi. Now next is simple future tense. In simple future tense, we are writing subject, then will, then verb first. When we are talking about negative, then subject, then will, then not, then verb first and object. When I am talking about interrogative, then will, then subject, then verb first, then object. Okay? And in changing, what you will do? Object plus will plus be plus verb third, then by, then subject. Object सब में पहले ही आता है. Okay? How you will do? Just see. Priya will sew the bag. The bag will be sewed by Priya. Disha will not arrange the things. The things will not be arranged by Disha. Now see future perfect tense. In future perfect, subject plus will have plus verb third, then object is coming. Not लगता है तो will have के बाद not, then verb third, then object. If I am talking about interrogative, then will come at first, then subject, then have, then verb third form. Okay. Now see how you are changing it. Object will come first, then will, then have, then been, B-E-E-E-N, been, then verb third, then by, then subject. Example, they will have brought the toy. The toy will have been brought by them. Nimish will not have changed the table cover. The table cover will not have been changed by Nimish. Now there is no passive voice formation for these sentences. These tenses: present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense, future perfect continuous tense, and future continuous tense. Okay, thank you. I hope it is quite clear to you.